Go-Kart Tyre Life explained. Welcome back to the Power Public YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tyre degradation, tyre wear, tyre life, whatever you want to call it. But thanks to everyone that's subscribed already and turned on those notifications or hit the like button. We really appreciate it. The last few weeks, the videos have been blowing up. It's been awesome. We're about to hit 9,000 subs and couldn't do it without you. So thanks to everyone that's tuning in. Okay, so when we're talking about tyre wear, obviously you've got new tyres, which is obviously the best. It's the one true constant. Now they are expensive, yes, I know that. But as you become more developed in your racing career, you're going to go through lots of these and probably on a higher frequency. Now the really high-end racing sort of teams are going to chew through maybe 50 to 80 laps worth of tyres. And then they're going to move them on and get something else, as in another brand new set. And they might do that 2 or 3 times in a day. But for us average guys, we're going to put a new set on for a race meeting. We're going to do our 60 laps and then we're going to use them on our next practice day. Now, if you are very brand new to karting, so it's your first, say, 1,000 laps, what we try to recommend to guys is do around 200 kilometers. So our local track's 1,000 meters, so 200 laps. And that's going to give you the best out of that tyre. Now, after 200, you will get some more Ks out of it, but they're going to get diminishing returns. So what you'll start to develop is some old tyre technique. Now, generally your older tyres, they've gone off, they're not quite as grippy, and you're going to start to see a bit of understeer. Now that's fine, you can drive around it, and you can even tune your kart to be a little bit better. The problem is, when you bolt on your brand new rubber again, you've got your old tyre technique and now you've got some new tyres. They're very sharp, responsive, and the kart needs to be set for your brand new tyres to get the maximum out of it. We've all seen it loads of times. We put the new tyres on thinking we're going to get some crazy results, but we actually either do the same time or even sometimes we go slower. And that's because the tyres are grippier when they're brand new, and if you're not driving into the corners a little bit deeper, braking a little bit later, you're actually going to wash off more speed with your brand new tyres. And it ends up costing you some time. Okay, so you've got yourself a brand new set of tyres and you're about to head out the gate for your first run. Here's a couple of tips. Okay, so the tyres come with what they call mold release. Now when they mold the tyres, there's a release agent here and it's super duper slippery. So don't be surprised as you go out the gate, it feels like you're in the wet and you spin out on the first corner you go around. It happens all the time at our local track. We go out the outgrid, turns hard right, and we see everyone lighting up on the brand new tyres. Now, what we are recommended to do from Bridgestone is for the first 2 laps, run around 60 to 80% of your normal race pace and bring the tyres up to temperature slowly so that you don't blister the tyre and start to rip the rubber off the tyre. And you'll get extended tyre wear and tyre life by doing that technique. Also too, with brand new tyres, they do tend to steer way better for that first 10 to 15 laps when they're brand new. And if you've got your kart set for your old tyres or your old tyre technique, you're going to really notice that you are probably turning the go-kart way too much, bouncing off ripple strips, stuff like this, and you're not smooth anymore. Okay, so to sort of circumvent that, you can actually start to lay the tyre in at the top, so give the kart some negative camber or a little bit less positive camber, depending on where you are in the spectrum. And what that does is it just takes some of the aggressive steering out of the kart on the way into the corner with your new tyres. So that's sometimes a good thing to do with your new tyres, a little bit of negative camber, and as they start to wear, you can start to stand them back up to central, and then as they're a bit old, give them a bit more positive camber, as a general rule of thumb. So when you're at your local track and you've been doing some testing, it's really important to keep a log of how many laps your tyres are done. Like we said earlier, you want to keep under that sort of 200 laps if you're a real beginner. And then if you're kind of starting to push the envelope a little bit, you want to be sub 100 laps. Real pro guys are going to probably use the tyres only for maybe 40 to 50 laps as a simulation for their race weekend. And then they're going to put some new ones on. Now, if you are going to do that sort of program, you're going to want to record how many laps you've done on the tyre. And a great product to do that is the Innovation Tank O-Glove, an invention by the Innovation Tank. Invented by go-karters for go-karters. The O-Glove eliminates the untidy use of plastic and enables more accurate tracking of your tyre usage from track to track resulting in a simplified, more elegant approach to getting the most out of your ongoing tyre investment. As you can see, these ones here have been customized by your friends at the House of Power. And as you can see, we've got the date, the track, and how many laps, and you can record your data here right on the set of tyres. So if you are flipping through tyres on the regular, maybe you've got 2 or 3 sets for a practice day, whatever, you can actually keep a set of these with your tyres. They've been engineered to fit with a curve, so they will fit snugly on the tyre. And it is neoprene, so it is stretchy. So to install them, you simply get the tyres, stretch the neoprene. It's a bit easier when the tyre is on the rim, or even easier when it's on the cart. And you just stretch them over like this, and it keeps the air off the rubber. And you can see we get a nice snug fit. So not only can you record some data on your tyre bags if you want, when you put it in your trailer, it's a nice snug fit. There's no cables to pull on and get tied around your stub axles or whatnot. And no rubbish plastic that you got to wrap up your tyres. So there's some huge advantages for using a product like this. So next time you're at the track doing some testing, make sure you write down as a minimum how many laps you've done on your tyres. You can use Texter if you want. You could keep a data sheet. You can get some tyre bags like this and you could write them on them. But realistically, you want to keep your tyres in that 50 to 100 lap or 50 kilometre to 100 kilometre max usage on a medium to sticky compound tyre, and then update. So you're always getting new tyre technique programmed into your driver. Unless you're brand new, then you can do some more laps to get the Ks into your body, so you've got the muscle memory and all those good things. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing, smashing that like button, and turning on those pesky notifications. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.